Hello, my name is Gary Russell. I am with the Choo Choo Barn. I am the owner of the Choo Choo Barn. And what you see behind me is one of our traveling layouts. It's called the green machine, as most people call it, or the mobile experience. It's a layout that we take to schools to show kids a little bit about the hobby of trains, and we introduce them to wiring, to building houses, to making trees, to actually building a layout at the end. And at the end of the 5-week program, they can take it home with them. And we teach them the skills that are needed to use the tools to build a layout, and just for the ability to do things with their hands that they don't get otherwise just by watching the screen. So that's what our focus is. We love the kids, and we love to do what we can to encourage them to use their hands and use their imagination, and that's what we do.
How many years have you been doing the mobile layout?
The mobile layout's only been in operation about a year.
Whose idea was it?
Well, we have about 22 people that work over the Choo Choo Barn, and we do put together a 3-year, 5-year plan of where we want to be. And one of those goals that we had beginning of this year was a layout that we could take to schools to work with kids. And somebody found this truck for us, and we decided that it fits in perfectly with what we want to do, so we bought it, and it's been great ever since. Great reception from everybody that sees it.
So what kind of a build was it to put that layout in the back of the truck? How long did that take it, and what scale is it?
This is O scale. The track is 027, and on the back of it actually lifts up where we can actually get a skid steer in back here, and we can actually pull the back of it out, so we don't have to work inside the vehicle. It took us about probably 5-6 months to put it together. It was a good number of us that worked on it. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. But we have some people that really like the track work, some people that really like the scenery work, and some people just like the electronics, so that's what they worked on. And
how do you power it when you're at an event like this? How do you run it?
We have a generator up underneath it. That generator actually powers all the lights and the transformers. We actually can run up to 5 trains at one time.
How do you drive around with this in the back of the truck?
It's a great question. People normally ask, how do we build it? And I kind of joke around with them saying, I can tell you 101 things not to do when you have a traveling layout. We've had a lot of failures, obviously. So some of the things that have worked out well with us is we do use some foam, and we do sculpt with foam. We tried spray foam as well. That works in some circumstances. We have tried plaster, but that just breaks with all the vibration, so that doesn't work very well. But it's a trial of a couple different things. As far as the trains, we do take them off the track when we do travel. We do store them underneath. But as far as the layout goes, we travel with it with no problems. Sometimes you'll have a tree fall here and there, but for the most part, it's okay. We actually do a lot of parades. So we actually have the trains running on the parades, and as long as we don't go above 12 to 13 miles an hour, haven't lost a train yet.
Oh my gosh. Have you received any interesting reactions while driving along from place to place?
Many times. Many people slow down. A lot of people honk. They'll go past us on the road, and then they'll start slowing down again because they realize what they just got done passing. I've seen people go up and then turn around and come back the other way. I've seen people actually follow us to where our event's going to be, so they can actually see it. Once we get there, we actually do have a cover for it on the road that we started putting on, because the last thing we want to do is cause an accident because of that. So we did have a custom cover that we can throw on here to not have any problems with other drivers.
Well, that's great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Hey,